welcome to another Bridgerton video. Have you noticed that I do like Bridgerton, just like a little bit, slightly? As I said, I've gone back and I've noticed more and more of like the different hairstyles that she has. So the first one is actually a waterfall braid, and I couldn't believe it when I sort of managed to take a picture. I'm really sorry, this picture's really bad. And I thought, I think that's a waterfall braid, which I don't think they did back then. But I thought, oh, we can definitely give that one a go. And then on the side, she has like this beautiful feather creation, which I don't have. I I have a silver butterfly instead, which hopefully might still give the same kind of effect. So in the picture, you can sort of just about see how she's got the waterfall braid. I know it's still a bit blurry. Um, when I'm doing it on myself, it takes such a long time doing it the normal way, and my hands get really confused. I can do it on someone else, not a problem. So I actually like braiding and then leaving a bit of hair out, doing another braid, leaving some hair out. You'll see what I mean. But if you look at it and you're like, that looks a bit different than a normal waterfall braid, that's because I am doing it slightly differently. I'm doing it the easy way, which you might find better as well. Because there are some things that I can do on my head that are super complicated and look really cool and everyone's really impressed. And then sometimes a simple waterfall braid, my hands are like, no, I don't know what I'm doing. So if you'd like to try and follow this way, it is a little bit easier for me anyway.
So you just want to start a normal 3-strand braid. It's kind of like a Dutch braid, but I'm only taking hair in from the top side. So I've sort of just locked it in the first time. Now on this side, can you see I'm taking out a little bit of hair and I'm leaving that out. I'm splitting that in half and leaving it out. So now I'm just carrying on, adding a little bit from the top side. And then again here, I'm splitting that piece of hair in half and leaving it down. So this is going to create the waterfall effect. What I also find easier about doing this is that I'm really locking in the braid. When you do an actual waterfall braid, you're not locking that piece of hair in. It just, I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't stay in for the whole day. You have to keep pulling those extra pieces of hair down to make sure that they stay in place. Whereas this, you're doing a normal braid, you're literally just pulling out some of the hair. So I just feel like it's a bit more secure. Now you might be able to notice here that I'm not dragging all of the hair right from the front of my face all the way to the back. I'm just taking a small piece from the front and taking it. If I took all of that hair in, this back part would just start to look very, very thick and you wouldn't be able to see those like defined lines. So here, as you can see, I just took a small bit from the front, and that I'll do that and I'll continue to do that almost to the other side of the ear.
Did you hear about the Bakers? You know, the family that lived just down the road. I know, it's such a terrible scandal. Did you know they weren't even invited to the party next week? Terrible news. And did you see her hair yesterday? Oh, quite atrocious. Have you seen mine though? I do think it looks rather pleasant. So what I actually like to do is the individual pieces that come out that make the waterfall effect. I like to take these individual pieces and curl them at the end because it gives that really nice effect at the back of the hair, where some of it's a little bit wavy underneath, but then you've got these extra little waterfall pieces that just look a little bit nicer if you individually curl them.
And it still amazes me to know that back then any little piece of gossip could turn into such a big scandal, and it would mean that not only you but your whole family might be shunned for years to come.